What up, y'all? Welcome to My Survivor Season 47, Episode 2, Elimination Pool Pick. Since it seems like the rest of the world has caught up to how whack I think the new brand of Survivor has been the last few seasons, I'll spare you. Now, if only they'd spare us, people whining on day one. I did appreciate Survivor forcing everyone to go face first into the mud to start, and the hot mess of an immunity challenge at the end. But there's still a long way to go before we get back to the old days of surviving. Good news is, I did. Bear with me as I try and get through these notes. They always take a little longer at the beginning. As expected, Blue crushed the initial supply challenge from a physical standpoint, including this year's oldest player, Sue. Gabe liked what he saw and made an early alliance with her. She likes Caroline. And the two are already talking strategy. TK won the solo supplies challenge, making him hero for the day. But Caroline is already calling bromance between, I believe, him and Gabe, or pretty much everyone. Gabe did find the beware advantage, but TK caught him retrieving the key and now knows Gabe is no good. The gambling man that he is, Gabe enlisted Sue to be his lookout. Eventually got his vote back, plus a 3 tribal idol. I do think it was smart to call it there and not try for the final 5 idol. The quests were getting a little bit out of control, and he's already making enemies. Tiana is down to eat bugs, which earns big points for me. Yellow came back to win the supply challenge thanks to Annika and Rachel speedrunning the puzzle. Annika is a natural leader, but it could backfire and she knows it. Andy and Sierra struggled to be much help. Sierra was walking at the end of the challenge. She did smartly volunteer to make fire later, even if everyone was helping and she did have flint. Andy, on the other hand, almost died in the next challenge, coming back to life just in time to throw John under the bus. Sam looks strong and is already in the girls. He could be this season's Charlie from last season. Andy still being around is a great buffer. Andy is an easy early vote, and especially after trying to drag Rachel down with him. Teeny said in her bio that her social game would be killer, but wow, she has made friends with pretty much everyone. Rome and Genevieve were seen talking her praises. Genevieve wanted to bring Kashan into what would be a group of 4, but Teeny wanted to meet with Asia first. It may have been a misplay by Teeny to reveal that she knows Asia's super fandom too early, but they did seem to bond over it, or at least shouldn't be a problem for now. Rome was away from the tribe for too long, and people started talking about him playing too hard too early. Asia caught him looking for idol clues, and he was seen acting weird in front of Teeny shortly after that. Sol and Kashan were there for the debriefing. Regardless of the rocky home life, Red showed the bond that they have been building, being able to work together as a team in the immunity challenge. And no one had to go home. Breaking down the preview, it appears Andy and Rome are still annoying their tribes, although Andy may have taken it a step further. We also see Tiana upset with some male member of the Blue tribe and is talking to Sue about it. I doubt it was Kyle, but I'm not touching any of them this week. We saw from last season, even with Gabe's idol, they don't always get played. Survivors I'm considering this week: Asia, Sam, Sol, and Teeny. Survivors I'm avoiding this week: Andy, Rome, and TK. Honorable mention this week goes to Sam. Even if he wasn't in with the girls, Andy is clearly next to go for yellow. Sam is going to be a target down the line, so I'm planning on using him sooner than later. I should use him this week while Andy is still around. I'm just a little worried that he's going to do something to throw Sam under the bus. Possibly, they have a conversation and then he goes and tells the girls, blows everything up. So I'm just staying away because who knows what Andy's going to do. With all that being said, my pick this week is Soul. He's strong, quiet, and in the know. Whatever happens with Red v. Rome and his possible idol come up, neither side would be wise to drag Soul into this. Still, there is a part of me that sees this going sideways somehow. If Rome does get the idol, it could put Soul in a rough position if the rest of the group is already, tighter, and they're just going to be 4 versus the next man up. And unfortunately, he's that kind of guy where it's going to be something not awesome for when he goes home. But hopefully it's not this week. Good luck and Godspeed.